Hi, my name is Rebecca Repp. I'm a nutrition student and I have been a vegetarian for 28 years of my life. I was a vegetarian until I was 3, and then at 14 I decided to become a vegetarian again. I'm not here to tell you how cruel it is or unsustainable it is, because we all know that. I'm actually here to tell you how much healthier it is for you. I'm going to let you know some facts and information about how a plant-based diet is healthier and can actually reverse some of your medical conditions. According to the government's guidelines in 2015, 60% of people ate more than the suggested amount of protein in their diets. This shows the average American diet, and it shows almost half are eating this huge dairy section: eggs, cheese, chicken, beef, and fats and oils, which is all unhealthy for you. I'm going to tell you some information about a vegetarian diet and a vegan diet, because some people don't understand the difference. A vegetarian diet is where you just don't eat meat and you eat eggs and dairy and cheese and yogurt and stuff like that. That's called lacto-ovo-vegetarian. Vegans don't eat anything. It's completely plant-based, and they don't eat meat or dairy. So we were all raised to believe that animal protein is the only way to get protein, and that you cannot get enough protein from a plant-based diet, but that is a myth. It has been found that animal protein raises cholesterol, which is bad for you, and protein from soy actually has been found to lower cholesterol. Dr. William Castelli, the director of the longest running study of diet and heart disease, has said that vegetarians have the best diets and the lowest coronary heart disease of any group in the country. Annually, 280,000 people are killed by diseases due to being overweight, such as heart disease and diabetes. Obesity rates for the general population are 18%. Vegetarians are 6%, and vegans are only 2%. I have a slide to show you about cholesterol. Okay, so cholesterol, the average level in the U.S. is, the average adult is 210. The average vegetarian is 161, and the average level for a vegan is 133. That's a difference of 77 points. That's a really big difference. The intake per day for a non-plant-based diet for the average American is 300 to 500 milligrams per day. The vegetarian total is 150 to 300 milligrams per day, and vegans don't get any cholesterol in their diets because they don't eat meat or dairy. Just an interesting fact, the double Whopper with cheese has a daily recommended value of unsaturated fat 130%. So one double Whopper is over your daily recommended amount that you need. Your ideal blood pressure, I'm going to talk about blood pressure now. Your ideal blood pressure is 110/70. A high blood pressure is 140/90. Average vegetarians are 112/69, so pretty close to the recommended ideal blood pressure. And average non-vegetarians are 121/77. The percentage of people who have high blood pressure compared to vegetarians is almost triple. And people with very high blood pressure are 13 times more likely to have high blood pressure than vegetarians. Now, the staggering fact is that patients that switch to a plant-based diet achieve substantial improvements between 30 to 70% of the time. And after switching to a low-sodium, low-fat, high-fiber diet can go off their blood pressure-lowering medications 58% of the time. That's a big leap. So I have a little clip of a video to show. If it plays.
No dairy, no meat.
Even more compelling to Esselstyn was some historical data that had long been overlooked. In World War II, the Germans occupied Norway. Among the first things they did was confiscate all the livestock and farm animals to provide supplies for their own troops. So the Norwegians were forced to eat mainly plant-based foods.
Now we look at the deaths in Norway, just antecedent to this period, from heart attack and stroke. 1927, 1930, 35, look right up here, right at the very top, 1939. Bingo! In come the Germans. Immediately, 1940, wow, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Have we ever seen a population have their cardiovascular disease plummet like this from statins, from bypass surgery, or from stents? No. But look what immediately happened with the cessation of hostilities in 1945. Back comes the meat, back comes the dairy, back.
Okay, so that concludes my lesson. I just wanted you to know the most important thing for your health is decreasing your fat consumption. Is there any questions? Thank you.